everyone, and welcome to a Flossy Friday with me and Potter. He just joined mostly because I literally just walked in the door and wow, the graveyard of water bottles is strong today. But I'm trying to record this and get it edited and start uploading by the time my friend gets here. Leave my necklace alone, please. Thank you. Because we are gonna go to the next city down south to Mod Pizza and go have cauliflower crust pizza because I'm craving pizza, and I just a few hours ago broke a 42-hour fast and I really want pizza. So that's what we're gonna go do this evening. So I'm trying to be efficient and speedy about this, but also show you everything because I have a fair amount to show and I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's just dive in and we're going to, update. Potter's doing great. And if you've seen on Instagram, I brought the stairs out that my dad made for Scout, my tripod, and he is now going up and down them, which is fantastic, but it's basically, he's a Maine Coon, he's 5.5, and their lifespan is not as long as I'm accustomed to with my pets. It's a little over half, which is just not what I'm used to, and so their breed can get hip dysplasia really easily, and so I'm just trying to reduce his amount of jumping onto high surfaces so that way maybe we can preserve joint issues later. Anyways, but he's doing great. Work is going good. I did injure my back at the gym last Friday, the day that Heather got here, and so that was really fun to navigate because she was here when it was at its worst. But it was accidental and also possibly bound to happen at some point. So it's good that it happened this early on in training and I can get past it. But basically it's just an overstretched muscle and it's just taking forever to heal itself. But I'm good. I do have movement. I can do some stuff at the gym. But I have to be careful and I have to ice and heat my back on and off throughout the day currently. And yeah. Work is going good. Stitching is going good. I will towards the end of the video pop in a couple of photos that we took. Again, we didn't record anything, but we did take a few photos, or I did with my Snapchat, and so I'll insert those in because they're super cute. Because Potter was also in them with us, and so really fun. And so that's about it. So let's just dive in and we'll talk about what we need to talk about as we do it. Okay, so my first whip that I'm going to talk about is my lunchtime stitch. Now, I'm not going to lie, I didn't work on her as many days as I could have. This was a 4-day week because we had Monday off for President's Day. So I only worked on her on Tuesday. I think Tuesday. Wednesday we had a game day lunch, me and some of my friends at work. We played Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. Yes, I won, but very slimly by only 2 cards. So we basically played the entire lunch. We didn't play by the exact rules, but pretty close. We just didn't play till 6 cards. We just played till the end of the hour. Anyways, that's all beside the point. I only worked on Black Witch by Verbena cross stitch one day this week, but I got a huge chunk of her dress done, and I'm super impressed with myself about that. So once her dress and her like bodice is done, I feel like this will start picking speed back up, but I'm gonna keep this as my work project until I finish her because it's really fun. It's well, I made it colorful, but it's a really fun, simple stitch, and you can find it on Verbena CS's Etsy. And this is on Picture This Plus 18 count jade fabric. It's gorgeous, little small 1/8 cut. Anyways, she's super, super cute. but she's a PDF pattern, and she is charted to be in all 310, but I clearly decking her out with some color. So I can't remember who, because I think I saw it in the Facebook group, and there's a lot of us in that group, but somebody else did Black Witch and they've already finished it, and they did her in black and red, and it's gorgeous. So you can't join the SAL anymore, or you can totally join the SAL. You can't get a pattern for free from the designer off her Etsy, but the group has free patterns, and you can still obviously join the group and stitch with us. But by terms of the SAL, she gave out free patterns that weren't already freebies to promote and be excited about the new Facebook group. So that's what I mean by that. But you can totally stitch with us. You can totally stitch with us all the time, anytime. Okay, sorry, I'm just hyper, and I'm very hyper today. Okay, so my next whip that I worked on this last week was my Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate, and this is on a 32 count piece of Lugana from Pictures Plus in the colorway Sterling, and I got through 6 rules. So I am officially over halfway done, because there are 12 rules, and now I have 6 of them done, plus the top part, and I'm doing the border as I go. So I am well over halfway done. So here is my Halloween Rules, and I absolutely love it. So I finished Wear a Costume and Eat Candy. Wear a Costume, I had a little bit of the words left and all of the white on the ghost left. Eat Candy, all I had was this partially done and part of the bag, and nothing else. So I didn't have a whole lot going on. And this one I completely did this round. I didn't bring the border all the way down or this border all the way across, but that's okay. I'll be able to do those the next time I get it out. But this is the one that I have to have done by my October meeting. So, pretty awesome. I worked on it for 4 or 5 days, maybe 4, and I got 3 rules done. So, well, I guess more like 2.5, which I think is really good. So, I mean, honestly, if I take this out 2 to 3 more times for 3 to 4 days at a time, I'll have this done. So that's really exciting. But, yep, there we go. Okay. And this week I had 2 new starts, but one is a new start that did not get finished. So I'll show you that one first. And that is Hands-On Design, Let's Flamingo. Or You Had Me at Flamingo. Flamingo. You Had Me at Flamingo. I've been calling it Let's Flamingo. I'm apparently a dodo. Okay, so this one is called You Had Me at Flamingo, because I apparently don't know anything at all. And I should have this done tonight once we get back from getting pizza. I'm so excited about that, you have no idea. Ask Heather, because we went last weekend, and I'm just as excited a week later to get pizza. Okay, so what I have left, because obviously I don't have enough fabric, I'm not doing the alphabet at the top, and I'm not doing the swirl above the brown line. Hey, bud. Yeah. Okay. So what I have left is there's some of this light blue in these 4 flowers right here, these 4. And then there's light blue that goes around these. Now, I think, okay, I'm either going to leave these plain, or I'm only going to put the charted stitches around every other one. Just to, I don't know, because I'm not doing this top swirl, just to kind of make it a little bit less, I love it so much. Hold on. So this is what I'm talking about. So I have the light blue left in these 4 flowers. And then these have these kind of like, they kind of look like little pinwheels. And I think I'm either going to leave them in the way it is, or I'm only going to do every other pinwheel. So I haven't decided. I'm going to finish the 4 flowers first and see what I think. And maybe do like 2 of them. If I'm still undecided, I'll probably do like 2 of them and see how I feel about it. But at that point, honestly, I'll probably just finish them. So it's most likely I'm going to at least do every other one and call it a day. So there is that. Okay. Oh, and this is on, I don't know the name of the color, because this is this is a scrap. So this is a 14 count piece of Aida from Fabrics by LJ. I know that it had a name for this colorway. However, this fabric was originally in a different project and I didn't keep the tag of the fabric name. And I scrapped that project and cut off the chunk that was left to use in a future project. So that's what it's being used. This is what it's being used for, because I thought the colors would look really cool with all the bright colors. It would be kind of like letting them really pop and have their moment. But I cannot for the life of me think of this color. But just a reminder, I say this every time I'm using a Fabrics by LJ fabric. He doesn't dye fabric anymore, so it's not available. The only way that you can get his stuff is through a D-stash or somebody giving it away. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the color. If any of you have this colorway and you know the name, let me know, because I am interested to know the name. Maybe I can message him and see if he remembers. Not sure. But yeah, I think it's looking beautiful, and my goal is to finish this tonight when I get home from eating pizza. Can you tell I'm excited? Because I'm really excited. Okay, my next thing that I want to show you is actually a finish, because Heather and I both started them Friday night, actually, because as soon as she got here, we like hung out for a hot minute, and then we went down to the Mod Pizza and to Michael's, because they're in the same parking lot. Are you okay? And so we went down there and we spent like 2.5 hours driving, spending time down there, and then driving back. And so we started this whenever we got back, and then we actually both finished it on Friday night. And we stitched them. I'm going to say this is an 18 count. It's definitely tiny. It's an 18 count Aida. And this is one of the ones that I dyed. So anytime it's a fabric that I dyed, because I used to dye fabric and sell it, I just call it a dyed panda fabric. I don't have a color name for this. I think I called it like floral or something, only because we stitched flowers on it. I only made 2 pieces in this colorway, so we each stitched on that, and we each did totally different colors. But this is a Lizzie Kate called Friendship Grows, and it's a freebie on her blog site. And so I just picked colors that I really liked and wanted to stitch it in. I think Heather did she pulled the called for DMCs and then pulled the variegated version of the DMCs, and it came out super cute. And whenever I post photos, I'll post a photo of both of ours side by side as well. But you'll also get to see hers in her upcoming video. But anyways, I really, really liked it, and it was just a sweet pattern for us to stitch together this go round, because it's just such a cute sentiment. Friendship grows. And normally we've been stitching a Brenda Gervais pattern, but yeah, we didn't have any that we both wanted to stitch where the other one hadn't already done one of them, if that makes sense. And that's my fault. But anyways, really cute. I absolutely love that. Okay, next is FFOs. I have 7. I still have a massive pile. I have several that I want to make into like pillows, and then some that I don't know what to do with. A good chunk of them though, a good chunk are going to be made into pillows, which as soon as I find the fabrics won't take me long. Then there's a smaller chunk that I don't know how I want to finish them at the moment. And then there's another chunk, it's kind of like, it's larger. I know how I want to finish them, but they're in a series. And I kind of want to finish them all at the same time. Because if I forget how I did one of them, I'm going to be irritated. So, certain ones, I know how I want to finish them, but I want to finish the whole series at the same time and all of that jazz. So, I'll show you the 7 that I have here. And yeah. So the first one that I have, I just put this in a tiny little frame that I got at Michael's. I think it was like $3, but this is the Fiddlesticks AU pattern, the Koala Bushfire Appeal that went to charity. He's super cute. I'm going to take him to work. I'm going to have a lot of koalas at my desk at work. Then Heather helped me FFO this guy because I just have a really hard time getting things really tight in the wooden hoops. I always have had that issue, but I have it even more with the nerve damage. So she helped me out with these next 2 finishes by getting them really, really taut in the hoops and then gluing down the edges. But this is the Frosted Pumpkins charity piece for the fires in Australia, and it was called With Love. So that one's also gonna go to my work. Anything finished in a small hoop, I typically take to work. And then the last one that I did for charity in the month of January and February, I have 2 other patterns, but I haven't started them, is this one right here. This is the one by Sassy Jack Stitchery. This one was called Aussie Friends. And so this one, again, Heather helped me out by finishing that one up for me in a little hoop. And then the last 4, the last 4 are my hands-on design. I need to clean them up a little bit, but they're my hands-on design, a year of celebration months. September, October, November, and December. So those are all of my FFOs. I have FFOs everywhere. Okay, so let's talk about haul. Now, Heather gave me some fabric whenever she came last weekend, and I'm going to count it with haul, even though it is Stitchy Kindness. It's kind of both. So she brought me a nice little bag of fabric because she had some scrap pieces of some of these polka dotted fabrics. So I think these are 28 count. Ooh. Was this supposed to be a 28 count and we stitched it over one? Yikes spikes. Anyways, I think this is a 28 count, but it's a really nice blue with polka dots. So I can do like 1 or 2 little smalls on there. She also gave me some of the brown polka dots. So a cute pattern or 2 can go on this. And then she gave me a piece of gray polka dot. So 1 or 2 patterns can also go on this, or 4 smaller ones. These are super cute fabrics. They're adorable. I don't remember if she remembered where she got them. I know you can get them a couple different places. I think like 123 Stitch. I know that I'm only saying one name, but some shops carry them. So I know that you can get them other places. She also had some of the lattice or gingham type fabric. So she gave me a piece in the gray, which I absolutely love. And I'm pretty sure all of this is, if it's not, I believe it's all 28 count, 28, yes, 28 count. My God, where's my brain? I believe it is all 28 count. Wow. This is going to be an interesting one for you guys to get through. Apologies. But a gray piece, which is super exciting. And then she also brought me a piece of the brown in a big enough size for me to do Nikki's Creations Tea Girl that comes out at Market next month, which I already did pre-order. And this is very close to the called for fabric. So I'm really, really excited because I've never stitched anything. Well, the first pattern fabric that I've used so far in any way, shape, or form is my Halloween hands-on design ornaments. But other than like one of the gingham styles, I haven't done. Also, something really cool that we found at Michael's, and I've never seen this before, so I don't know if yours has one or not, but they had these next to the DMC thread, and they were free. So if you open it up, you can see that it says 489 threads, and this one says, color card numeric. Okay, and then on the back it says chromatic, but for the same amount. So this direction of the color card is in numeric order. And this one is in chromatic order. Now this isn't counting the variegated DMC lights or anything like that, but it's just a little quick card for all the other ones. So anyways, we both picked one of these up because I was like, that is freaking neat just to have. Like, it's just nice to keep like in your thread box. So I've never seen these at Hobby Lobby, at least not in my area. And whenever I was in Austin a couple weekends ago and had to run into Michael's for a thread, I did not see these. They only had the like $10 version, the non-thread version of the big book. They did not have the little freebies. And the Michael's that we went to last week had these, not the big book. So I think it's hit or miss if your Michael's carries it, but if they have it, they are free. Definitely pick up one. This is really cool. I don't know how else to get your hands on it otherwise, but recommend. And the last thing of haul that I have is an Owl Forest kit. And this is Baba Yaga. I'm so excited. Here is the kit. These are the colors. The needle minder. It's the chicken leg house. And the fabric is a really nice, there's the pattern, a really nice neutral brown. Now, I may, any of the Alfours, I may stitch them on my own fabrics with different threads. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I mean, honestly though, they had me with the bats, the owls, the toadstools, and a non, creepy, old-looking Baba Yaga. So, they had me on this one. So, I did get this one in, a few days ago. But that's it, guys. Potter. You want to join me? Let me see if I can get him. No. Okay. Anyways, we're going to hang out here before we go get some pizza. You want fish? Okay. Okay, calm down. All right. We are going to get this edited. I hope everyone had a fantastic week and has a great one coming up. And I will see y'all next week. I will see y'all next week. Sorry, I'm now getting distracted by the kid. But yes, I will see y'all next week. I hope they all have a great one. And I will see y'all soon. Why am I repeating myself so much? This is what being hyper does to someone. Okay, bye guys. Love y'all. I will see y'all next week. Bye.